Hello, dear friends. The topic today is regarding the order Odonata, and the name Odonata is derived from Odon, which means the teeth, and the common names for this order having the members, the dragonflies and the damselflies. The characteristics of these dragonflies and damselflies together are described below or described under Odonata. So let's see them one by one. First, they are medium to large size insects. They are attractively colored. The third one is the head is globular and constricted behind its uh, or just between the thorax and the head, and it does have constriction behind into a petiolate neck. The next is about the compound eyes, which are large, bearing many ommatidia. Then the three ocelli are present. The next is the mouth parts are adapted for biting, means they are having chewing and biting type of mouth part. The mandibles are strongly toothed. The Lacinia and Gallia are fused to form mala, which is also tooth. The next is the wings are either equal or sub-equal. Membranous venation is network-like with many cross veins. The wings are membranous, hence you can see they are transparent, and the venation is network-like with many cross veins. The wings have a dark pterostigma. Earlier in the hypothetical wing venation we have seen this. The wings have a dark pterostigma towards the costal apex. Costal apex means the vein costa, and apex means near the apical angle. Then uh, subcosta ends in the nodus. The wing flexing mechanism is absent, as in the case of other insects. The wings are flexed, or you may say they are folded and they are flexed, and they can be utilized. Maybe as we have seen in case of tegmina type of wings in case of cockroaches. And what happens in this, the membranous wings means the second pair of wings, that is the hind wings, they are folded and flexed just while they are to be utilized, or when they are at rest. So in case of odonuts, such flexing mechanism is absent. Then the legs are anteroventrally placed. Anteroventrally means at the forward or just behind the head, and ventrally means on the lower side. They are suited for grasping. The legs are suited for grasping, holding and conveying the prey to the mouth, catching and conveying the prey to the mouth. As they are good predators, they can catch the prey and put it in the mouth for devouring it. The spinos femora and tibiae are useful for holding the prey. Spinos means they are having spines. Okay, you can pronounce it as spinos also. Forward shift of leg attachments allow easy transfer of prey items to mouth in the flight. So they can feed while they are in the flight. The legs are held in such a way that a basket is formed into which the food is scooped. Basket like legs are present in the Odonata order. As they are predators, they will catch the prey and they will devour while they are in the flight. Next is the abdomen. It is long and slender, and in case of the males, the gonopore is present on ninth abdominal segment. This we have discussed earlier in many insects. And here one thing happens, or you can observe that a functional copulatory organ is present on the second abdominal sternite. So before mating, the sperms are transferred to the functional penis. The circus is one segmented. And to compare this, the circus or the cerci are many segmented or multi-segmented in case of the cockroaches. The cerci, they are tactile organs present on the abdominal segment. Then metamorphosis is incomplete, means here the egg, nymph and larval stages, only three stages are there, and the nade, that is the nymphal stage, the nymphal stage of this order is called as nade, and these nades are aquatic. Labium is greatly elongated, jointed, and bears two hooks at the apex. It is called mask. It is useful to capture the prey. Now the importance, you may say that these are the predators, so they are able to catch hold and devour the prey in the flight while they are flying. This we have discussed earlier. The nades are aquatic, so these nades, they are living in water and they are predating there. The dragonflies and damselflies can be collected with an aerial net near streams and ponds, especially on a sunny day. The systematists or those who study the insects, they may have these insects studied by catching them with net near the streams and ponds. As all of us now know that the nests of dragonflies and damselflies are aquatic, so you'll find the nests or the habitat of these dragonflies and damselflies near the pond only. Then again, what happens, the nests can be collected from shallow freshwater ponds and rice fields. Now the classification we can see in uh, a differentiate pattern. The two suborders are there. The dragonflies are classified under Anisoptera and damselflies are grouped under Zygoptera. Now Anisoptera and Zygoptera, these are the suborders which have the dragonflies in Anisoptera and damselflies in Zygoptera. You can revise this, and again after revision you will get it memorized. So the adults, now the characteristics of adults. First point, adults are strong flyers, means the dragonflies are strong flyers while the damselflies, they are weak flyers. Second is the wings are unequal in case of Anisoptera. As the name suggests, in the dragonflies, the hind wings are basally broader than forewings. Hind wings are basally broader than forewings, means these wings are unequal. But in case of the damselflies, the wings, they are equal in size as well as the shape. Then third point, the wings are broadly attached to the abdomen in case of the dragonflies, Anisoptera. The damselflies or the zygopterans, the wings are petiolated and narrowly attached. Fourth point, venation is not similar to both forewings and hind wings. So in case of the wing venation, the hypothetical wing venation, as we have seen earlier, the venation is not similar in both the forewings and hind wings in dragonflies, but it is identical or similar in both the wings in case of damselflies. Fifth point, the wings are spread laterally at rest. In case of dragonflies, means they can't fold their wings over the body like other insects, and the wings are held at an angle above the abdomen in case of the damselflies. Then point number 6, the compound eyes are large and meet mid-dorsally, so it is holoptic. And in case of damselflies, the compound eyes are button-like, they are wide apart. This is called as dichoptic, means double eyes. You can see here in case of dragonflies, you can see the appearance to be a single one. A single eye is seen. You may say they are just jointed to each other. In seventh point, male has three abdominal appendages, two superior and, or this word and is, you may say it should not be used there, two superior appendages, that is this the pair of cerci, and one inferior anal appendage, that is epiproct, and these three appendages are present on the abdomen. So two superior appendages, the cerci and epiproct on the abdomen in case of dragonflies. Now in case of damselflies, four terminal abdominal appendages are present. Here a pair of superior anal appendages, that is the pair of cerci, and a pair of inferior anal appendages, that is the paraprocs, are present. So epiproc present in the dragonflies, paraproc present in the damselflies. Point number 8, the oviposition is exophytic. What is this exophytic? Means they are not utilizing the plants or tissues of plants for egg laying. These dragonflies, or the females of dragonflies, after mating and the activity of oviposition is done by the females by laying the eggs either singly or in clutches in water directly in a pond. Maybe you may say some lake is there or pond is there. Okay, and these eggs, they are directly dumped in the pond either singly or in clutches. I'm telling it again. And such eggs, they will hatch and they will have their needs entering the water directly, means they are present in the water itself, and they will find that food and they will start their life cycle. But in case of damselflies, the oviposition is endophytic. Endophytic means here the oviposition is done in the tissues of the plants which are just uh, either so much close to the water body, or these eggs are laid in the plants which are standing in the water body itself. Okay, so the damselfly is going to lay the eggs in the tissues of the vegetation present near or in the water body, but it is not dipping or keeping its eggs dipped in the water itself as like the dragonfly. It is just somewhat above the water level. As and when, what happens when the eggs will hatch of these damselflies, the nymphs, that is the naids, they will just fall off and they will be having their life cycle continued in the water only. So this is the basic difference between exophytic and endophytic. Exophytic means not using the plant tissues for egg laying. The egg laying is directly in the water. And endophytic oviposition in case of damselflies, where these damselflies utilize the what the vegetation in the water body or near the water body. Then we'll again discuss about the naids. So first point about the naids of dragonflies, you can see in the picture, they are stout and robust, strong one. And the naids of damselflies, they are slender and fragile. Second point, the gills are internal and found associated with the rectum. In case of dragonflies, gills are utilized for respiration. And three caudal gills are present, which are visible externally in case of the damselflies. 3. Caudal gills. Caudal gills means they are present on the posterior part in the abdomen. Then third point, they are able to propel themselves. Who? The dragonflies, the naiads of dragonflies. The naiads of dragonflies are able to propel themselves by forcibly ejecting water through anus from rectum. So these dragonflies, they will have some water inside the body in the rectum, and this water from rectum will be released with pressure from the anus, and such water which is with pressure will lead the naiads to travel, or have these naiads run or get themselves propelled in the water. And about the damsel flies, they are not having such propulsion mechanism. Propulsion means, as you can see in case of rockets, what happens, there is some pushing away, or the engines are there and they are just propelling themselves by having the ignited ignition, or you may say what the fuel is. So the engines, they run and they are producing a jet. As like that, these dragonfly nets, they are producing a jet, or jet propulsion, and they are having their locomotion swiftly. Along with that, they are good predators in the water itself, so they will find their food there and they are going to grow there. So this is about the order Odonata, in which the dragonflies and damselflies are there, and the suborder of dragonflies is Anisoptera, and of the damselflies it is Zygoptera. So thank you very much.